Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while. September was a busy month for me, but things have sort of quietened down now, so I'm gonna start fishing again. Now, in this episode, I will be focusing on a BFS converted Tatula 80. As you can see, I have some black decals here, and on the front grille. On the sides, I have purple accents. Upgraded the star drag, knobs, knob caps and screws. So the purpose of this episode, actually, I have an upcoming trip to Thailand next month where I think I'll be doing a lot of fishing, and I've already picked out all my travel rods that I want to bring, but I have not yet picked out a telescopic rod. The reason why I need a telescopic rod is going to be visiting some waterfalls, and maybe they have some nice isolated streams that I can, stealth cast. So what the rod that I'm going to test out in this episode is this rod by ProX. It's a ML rod, so it's not that light, micro bass. The rating is 4 to 12 pound, 3.5 to 14 grams, which I think is a good range, so that it's more versatile on a trip where you can use many different lure weights and not be limited to just really ultralight stuff. So I'll pair this reel up with this rod when we go out onto the water, but first let me show you what's in this reel and how I upgraded it. Alright, so we're done taking the reel apart. First things first, I want to show you guys this screwdriver that I recently purchased. I didn't know this existed. This is a specialized screwdriver for Daiwa reels for this screw, and it makes my life so much easier using this. So if you come across it, I have no idea what this is called, but if you come across one and you have Daiwa reels and you service your own reels, this is a must buy. And next, for the rest of the hexagonal screws, like these ones, I just use a simple Allen key. So you can use the long side to access this small little hole here, and there you go, very easy to take out. Next, what I want to talk about is the spool. This is actually just a Ray's Studio spool. It's a very budget-friendly spool. I have never had any issues with this, but now that I'm looking at it, I realize that I have some dents on the side. I don't feel it at all when I'm using the reel, so maybe I'll just leave it as it is, or maybe I'll pick up another one. Lastly, the most important thing of all is actually micro bearings. As you can see, I have micro bearings in here and micro bearings in here. So micro bearings actually make a big difference when you're casting BFS stuff. The inertia, it makes a very big difference when you cast with and without. Lastly, I also have a drag clicker installed in my Tatula 80. So there's actually a plate that goes on top of it, just like so. And then this piece, I never know what this piece is called. So anyway, this piece sits on top like this, pushes down on it, and I'll show you guys how it sounds like after I put it back together. So yeah, basically this is my BFS converted Tatula 80. Alright, so I put the reel back together, and first of all I want you guys to take a listen to how this metal star drag sounds in comparison to the stock Daiwa plasticky little drag. Listen to this. Very satisfying. And for the drag clicker, this is how it sounds like. Smooth and crispy. Alright, so let's take this out to the water and test it out. Good morning everyone. So We're out at the reservoir today. I'm with my BFS tuned Tatula 80 and the micro bass telescopic rod. So I'm going to start off with the low end of stuff. This rod is 3 to 14 grams. So I'm going to start off with a 3.5 gram jig head. And then we will slowly work our way up and see how it feels and how it casts and whether I should bring this on my trip to Thailand. So my brake settings are at 4. And there is some side-to-side plate. There's some thunder in the distance, so it might rain quite soon. So let's see how far this can cast. Oh dude, my line snapped immediately. So I haven't used this reel in a long time, so maybe the main line was a little injured, that's why it snapped on the first cast. So I put on another 3.5 gram Rocket Magic by Decoy, and we will make a light cast. Okay. Oh, seems like I don't have much line in here. Maybe put the brakes up a little more. The line is a little bit stuck in the spool, but it's very smooth. And the jig just flies. Wow, 3.5 grams, almost at the rocks, and I'm almost out of line as well. I'm using 0.4 Kingdom MX8, by the way. But as you can see, this has become a very good BFS reel. In fact, there is not much difference between this reel and the Salamandura Air and the BF Saltis Air that I have. They are practically the same reel, same body, same internals. The only difference is that the Tatula 80 doesn't have a drag clicker, and obviously it has a deep spool. But once I converted it and put all the BFS materials in here, it's practically, the three reels are practically the same. Make a couple more casts. That's far. Alright. I must say that I'm quite surprised that this ML telescopic rod can load 3.5 grams so well. I'm not really hitting it that hard, but you can see how it flies, and you can even hear the bearings go. Ooh. It's very satisfying. Retrieve is very smooth because I buffed all my gears. Out of box, it wasn't as smooth as the Salamandura or the Saltist BF, but now it is. So yeah, practically all three are the same reels. Another cast. Oh, look at that distance, guys. That is pretty amazing. Okay, I'm gonna start fishing for real, and then hope that we can hit something, and I'll start recording again. Just had a swipe. I saw the guy come up and attack my rubber, but he missed it. I don't know if I caught that on film, but it was pretty cool. Let's see if he's still around here. I got him after all. Oh, he spat my hook. That's okay, I didn't want to bring him up, but there you go. And take a look at this backhand, just a little flip, still pretty good distance. So this reel converted is much better than a lot of the lower end CDM reels. And of course you need to have you need to like to play with stuff with your hands and DIY stuff, you know. Some people like me like doing that, so if you like doing this, and then this is perfect for you. Looks like I'm not going to be able to cast anything heavier than 3.5 grams this time, but taking out this reel is making me fall in love with it again. So I think I'm gonna re-spool this with more line and then take it out for another session, because right now if I cast anything heavier than this 3.5 grams, I'm gonna run out of line totally. Guys, I did something really stupid. I kept pushing the limits of the brakes, and I went lower and lower and lower, and it's actually quite windy, so I had a really bad bird's nest on one of the casts that I couldn't pick out, so I had to cut it. And because I have so little line, I'm not able to fish anymore. So it's still early in the morning, so I'm thinking there's a Daiso nearby. I'm going to hop on down to that Daiso and see if they have any 0.4 line for sale. If they do, I will spool this up in the car and I will resume this session. Alright. Alright, so I bought the line they only had 0.3 and 1 PE1, so I bought the 0.3 and it's starting to drizzle here a little bit, so I'm not in a rush today. I'm gonna take my time and spool this reel up, even though I have tons of line at home, but you know, I just started today and I didn't want to call it a day so quick. Alright, so I'm gonna loop this knot and put it on the spool. Alright, crude, but it works. As you can see, it's actually pretty damn even, guys. And 150 meters of 0.3. So the minute it stops drizzling, I will go out and fish again. Look how free that spin is, man. Gosh, it's making me fall in love with this reel again. Look at that. It's a joy. Okay guys, you know what, since I'm doing this, I'm going to show you guys how I tie my FG knots on such thin line. I know the lighting isn't great and you may not be able to see it that well, but I just want to show you guys. So first, you take your leader line. This is 8 pound. You hold it with 2 fingers, and then you put your braid on top of the braid, on top of the leader. Okay, so braid on top of the leader and pinch it like this. Okay, so now your braid is on top of your leader, don't forget. So this is the tag end. Now loop one round around it like this, pinch, and then down again. Okay, and then you will see that it has looped around once, and then on the main line, do it the same the other way, down and up in the opposite direction. All this time you must maintain some tension here, and you use your fingers to feel if the line is laying correctly or it's going behind. So the more you do it, the more you will be able to feel. So now we do the other tag end, and then the main line again, and the tag end again, main line again, tag end again. And if you do it too tightly, it's always good to pull out some of the leader line to straighten it in the knot. So see, now I forgot which one I did last. You can lift it up and have a look. So it's the main line that I have to loop now. So just keep looping, as many times as you want. You can do it 8 times, you could do it 800 times. That's really up to you. So after you do this for a long time, it's very, very fast. I can feel the leader is a bit, it's not straight in the loop, so I can feel it. So I'm just going to straighten it out by pulling it. Okay, yeah, just do a few more reps. All right, okay, so now take your main line and the tag end of the leader, pinch them together like so, and you have a very nice beginnings of an FG knot. Take the tag end of your braid and pull it tight. Pull it, okay? And then, while still pinching the tag end of the leader and the main braid, just make a normal dip knot like this, okay? Okay, now just tighten this up like that. Okay, now this is the most important part of all. So on the main leader, now hold your main braid and your leader and cinch the knot. This is so important, because if you don't cinch, the braid is not going to eat into the leader and your knot will get loose. After this, once again, hold the main braid with the tag end of the leader, and then continue making 3 or 4 dip knots to just hold it all in place. Tighten it. This. So tighten it. Okay, so for me, I usually do maybe 4 dip knots at the end of it. Okay, so there you go. That is your FG knot. So you just need to cut off both tag ends. There you go. That is almost perfect. It's never failed me. As I said, I know it's not easy to see here, so I'm going to take a picture with my phone and overlay it so you guys can have a look. So with that FG knot, there is no need for tension. You don't have to tie it to your toe or tie it to your rod or a structure or something. That is the easiest way to tie an FG knot that I know of. So I just wanted to share it with everyone, because I see people tying it to their toe and to their hands and to their fingers, and it looks really awkward. So maybe you guys can try it out and see how it works out for you. But as I said, for me, it's never failed, ever. Alright, I'm currently throwing 4 grams. The rod loads 4 grams really well. Too well, in fact. I mean, it's rated to 14 grams. I cannot imagine casting more than 6 grams on this reel, on this rod. Don't know how it's going to handle that. I'm a bit scared to try. Now I'm throwing 4 grams and hitting the rocks consistently, even with 150 meters of line. So I'm just gonna make a cast to show you guys. Yeah, I was barely trying, so this reel feels good. This super cute lure, topwater lure, is 8 grams. It has a really nice and very cute action. So I want to test how this rod can load 8 grams and show you guys the action as well. Just casting in front of me. See it swim? Ooh, enticing, eh? Something just came up the surface. Yeah man, this lure looks really cute. This rod and this reel is so easy to cast. Accuracy is so easy. Look at that. Look at that. Try one near the boat. Very cute little lure. Come on man, if I was a fish, I would eat that lure. It's so cute. And it's swimming so nicely. What are you fish thinking, man? I pay good money for a nice lure and you guys don't want to eat my lure? Blasphemy. I think this lure is probably one of my favorite lures. It looks so nice, but it doesn't seem to be able to catch any fish. Seems like the Carolina fly is the most effective. I'm just waiting for that top water boom that will make my heart go boom. But nope. You can see the rod and reel actually pairs up very nicely. I didn't intend to bring this rod to Thailand, this reel to Thailand, but now I'm thinking I might bring this reel. It's exceptionally good at casting low weighted stuff. This is 8 grams, don't forget, so it's a little bit heavy. So sometimes the spool does overspin and I get a little bit of bird's nest, but on the light stuff, it just takes off like a rocket, man. And I like that little sound that the bearings make when I'm casting as well. Anyway, I'm just gonna keep trying. As much as I love you, you are not working out. I am going to try to push this rod to its limit. I I will be casting a 15-gram sinking minnow because I really need to know if I can cast these heavier stuff when I'm in Thailand. Let's go. So, yep, it can cast 15 grams with a simple side cast, not a heavy full-on hit, but yeah, it's good enough for me. That distance is good enough. Look at the way this lure is darting in the water. Will not be using 15 gram hard body lures that much, but I just want to know that I have that option, you know. So we've tested all the way from 3.5 grams to 15 grams, no thumb, and yeah, so I would say that this telescopic rod is pretty versatile, and I'll probably bring it with me. Now please give me a fish, please. So 15 grams is too heavy for this place. It gets stuck at the bottom a lot, so I switch out to a 5-gram sinking minnow. Very nice distance. Really enjoy casting this. So I switched over to a 4-gram Carolina fly. For some reason, this reel seems to be casting a lot further than all my other reels, which is kind of nice. I have no idea why I left it on the shelf for so long, but newfound love. Believe me when I say this, right? I'm a bit flabbergasted at the distance I'm getting on this reel. I really never touched it, never really fiddled with the settings and all that, and now that I've got it perfectly set up, it casts further than actually I think it casts the furthest among all my reels. The gears don't stop at all, I mean the bearings don't stop at all, and wow. Oh, yeah, yes, we are on a fish finally. The good old Carolina flies is the most effective. Oh, see the easy. All right. Alright, so we got a fish. Yeah. Waiting the whole day for this. Take a photo. Thank you. Alright, thank you. Bye. Cool. Sometimes it's not that I don't want to try new things. Like I've been fishing with all different kind of lures this morning, caught absolutely nothing, and then I switch over to the Carolina and within 10 minutes I got a fish. So it's not that I don't want to try new stuff, but if it's not broken, don't fix it, right? Look at this. Oh, bye. See how far this goes, man. That's crazy. Yep, got on a small. Oh, there's two foul hook. Oh wait, no, look what's happening. It's a peacock bass chasing the fish that I foul hooked. The fish that I foul hooked is not a peacock bass. And the peacock bass is chasing him. Can you see? Where did the peacock bass go? Oh, it's an earth eater. Cool stuff, man. I like these guys, so colorful. Cool. So sorry about that. Oh, there we go. Guys, stingray. Oh no. Oh. Bro, my 0.3 is gonna die. Oh, stingray. I'm pretty sure I foul hooked him. I can't get him to move. Oh! Thank God. It was like this huge. Thank God I didn't want to have to deal with that. Fine. Oh, my arm hurts. Alright guys, I'm gonna end the video here. I'm a little tired after that stingray. Quite a shame I couldn't bring that up for you guys to have a look. But oh well. And yeah, so in conclusion, I think this rod will be a good choice for its versatility for me to bring to Thailand. And I wasn't gonna bring this reel, but after today, I'm kind of falling in love with it again. So I think I might bring this reel to Thailand as well. Well, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care. See ya. Bye.